Hey, what's up, guys? So yeah, I decided to make another video. Yeah, in regards to that winter driving video, I know it was only like 30 seconds long each. My phone was updating, so I'm just gonna probably end up deleting it or maybe leaving it on there, and I'll send the link to this one. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But I wanted to talk to you guys about winter driving in general. There's a couple tips that I want to tell you, in case you guys have never driven in the snow or anything, or are like from the south or something, and wherever you're warm the entire time and don't really get much snow. Here's a couple of good tips. First thing you always want to do is make sure your car is equipped, like snow equipped, meaning it's got the right essential tools like antifreeze in the coolant and in the windshield wiper fluid. That should be antifreeze as well, and that both reservoirs should have antifreeze in it. Another thing is you should probably also, if you're driving on summer tires, you should invest in winter tires. Even if you're in all-season tires, you can get away with all seasons for the winter if they're a good enough all-season tire, but winter-specific tires are definitely recommended. They're a bit beefier, so you're gonna have to pay attention to the size of your wheel, your ride height, and how much clearance you have on your fender, in your fender wall. The reason being is that because there's so much tread on those tires, they wear easy, yes, but the thing is they're meant for grip, and then not only that, the snow's going to build inside. That's how the snow tire grips, so you're going to have if you're lowered, you're going to have real clearance issues with it. Another thing about winter driving, not only do you have to have your car ready, you need to be prepared yourself. Just having snow tires and antifreeze in your car instead of water is something that it's just not going to cut it. So there's something else you need. Obviously, you need good headlights, taillights. You need to be able to make sure that everything's working fine. But another thing is that your driving habits need to be cooled down quite a lot. Even if you're a calm driver, your driving habits need to be calmer. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a lot of ice on the road generally when it snows, and it's funny, this lady keeps staring at me like, what are you doing? I'm waiting for someone, that's why. But when it comes to the snow, there's also ice depending on the temperature, because it's like, in order for it to snow, it needs to be under, I think, 30. Yeah, it needs to be under 30, around 35 degrees, which is also freezing temperature. So a lot of that snow is going to generally form into ice. So what you need to be aware of is that the roads are going to be slippery, so you can't jump on the brakes as quick. You can't jump on the gas as quick. And when you steer, you're going to have to steer more carefully and slowly, because your steering is going to lose grip too. So basically what's going to end up happening is you're just overall going to have to take things a lot slower. Yeah, there are going to be at times where you can only do 15 or 20 miles an hour on the street. Yes, that's normal. Literally, you don't want to do, honestly, when you're in the snow, the speed you should be going is about half of the speed limit. And I'm not kidding. Literally. So, when you're doing like, I don't know, when you're going on a 40-mile-an-hour street, the most you should probably go on a good snowy day, especially when it's snowing outside, the streets haven't been plowed yet. The most you should probably be going is about 20, maybe 25, depending on your tires, depending on what type of drivetrain you have, whether it's front wheel drive, all wheel drive. Oh, and if you have rear wheel drive, I'm letting you know now. Depending on the car, you should probably avoid driving it, even if you got snow tires for it. Rear wheel drive has its issues with the back because it's, unless it's rear engine mounted, which I highly doubt, you should avoid driving it because there's going to be no traction. So basically, yeah, just take everything a lot slower. Be more relaxed. If you have to get somewhere, okay, fine, try to get there. But be warned, you should take everything a lot slower. You're gonna lose grip. If you do lose grip, you should remember what they taught you in driver's ed. One way, if you end up losing grip, is you should, like, let's just say you're trying to brake. First thing you should do is tap on the brakes rapidly. Tap on the brakes until you get traction, and tap it hard. Don't tap it like a grandma, like, oh, let me just tap the brake real quick just to slow down. No, I mean actually stomp on it as many times as possible and as fast as you could. That's the only time when you should actually do it quick, because you need to gain traction in your tires. Basically, you lost your ABS system and you need to do the job for the ABS. That's what happens there. Basically, another thing is, if you're trying to take a turn and you lose grip, I'm sorry for you. Most of the time, you should just brace yourself. Hopefully, you don't hit anything. But when you do that, you should let off the gas. Definitely let off the gas. Don't hit the brake. Let off the gas. Let the car catch itself. It doesn't matter if it's for the front or for the back. Steer into the turn or into the direction the car is going. Like, for instance, if the back is kicking out on you, steer in the direction that the back is going towards. So this way, when you're fishtailing, you have somewhere to catch. But yeah, so another thing is, the third thing is, if you're driving, the reason why I'm saying don't stop on the gas too hard is because your tires are going to spin out easy. Let's say you're trying to stop at a light and you hit the gas in the snow. You're going to spin out very easily. Your tires are just going to be rotating like this, and a lot of times you may get yourself stuck in the snow, which is a bad thing. So you don't want to do that either. But if you're driving in the snow for the first time, take it easy. Also, I would not recommend you doing it alone. If you know someone that lives in snow and you're driving for the first time, I would recommend taking them with you, so that this way they can give you pointers on how to drive in the snow. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm still growing my channel, so please like it, rate it, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.